Abandoned animals are slowly overpopulating places, including urban cities like Kuala Lumpur. However, this problem, even though well known, is still surrounded by an air of ignorance. To the public, it seems that the issue of stray overpopulation is not as significant compared to the troubles they are already facing in their daily lives. In Selangor alone, the number of stray dogs in the state is estimated to reach around 67,000 in 6 years. In this video, we meet the people behind animal shelters so that we are able to learn more about the issue and volunteer to provide support to those shelters. Second Chance Animal Society, a non-government organization founded in the year of 2009 by a small group of animal lovers, gave us a chance to take a closer look at this issue. Their motto is, "Adopt, don't buy, and neuter, don't multiply." In this documentary, we are very honored to interview their president, Madam Yo Siak Kim.
Would you like to make a small introduction of yourself?
I'm the president for this Second Chance Animal Society. I'm also volunteer, also a member, also a chairman. And at the moment, I have my full-time job. For us, we go there whenever we have time. We'll just do our best to help those stray to find home and provide a halfway home now.
Oh, is it very busy for you?
Very busy, yes, of course. I only can go to shelters weekends, that Saturday. I will spend my whole day there, see shelter and care kids and make sure everything's in order. In a sense, make sure that kids are well taken care of. At the moment, we have 4 workers. Recently, 1 worker had left, so we are very short-handed. The workers are staying there, maintaining, like cleaning, feeding. That is their job. For us, volunteers and members are going there whenever they are available, because all our members, volunteers have their own work.
What makes you want to involve in this project?
I have to say, go back to 2009 when we started. That time I was bonded to a housewife asking for help because she just rescued about 12 puppies being abandoned in a box. They just place it at the bus stop. She's staying in an apartment. She cannot take it. These 12 puppies, about 1 month old.
After Madam Kim listened to this story, she and a small group of animal lovers started taking care of the 12 abandoned pups. The group then began feeding stray dogs that roamed outside a temple located 3.5 miles off Old Klang Road. The temple caretakers then offered the use of land behind the temple to build a shelter for the dogs. That was the first Second Chance Animal Shelter.
To further look into this issue, we plan to involve ourselves in the voluntary activities at the shelter.
Today, we are buying supplies for the shelter. Yeah!
So, why is there not enough footage of you all getting down from the car and going into the shelter for me to edit?
To be honest, we were scared to come out from the car because there were too many dogs around the car.
However, after struggling in the car for about half an hour, we decided to get out of the car and go to the shelter.
How many dogs were there for you to be so scared?
I asked the worker there, and he said that there were 400 to 500 dogs in there. It's like total students in FIA. But we did clean a lot of
So we have done some research on their official website and we saw that the shelter mission is about reducing the population of strays and rehome them. So what are the reasons that causes the overpopulation of strays?
I think society do not really focus on this subject matter. This don't bother them in their life. So the animals are not under control because it's keep on producing puppies and kittens. So that's why we emphasize or focus or create awareness of the neutering. And when abandoned then becomes stray. When it becomes stray, then the whole cycle develop again.
Is there any difficulties that the shelter is facing now?
Our challenge is their daily food. They have to fill up their stomach daily. It's about 150 kg. So we have 1,000 a day, a month I need 30,000 for food expenses, electricity to pump the underground water to use, and from some basic utility, and the workers' wages, some basic medical, I need another 10k. So I need at least 40k to maintain the shelters. It's really a non-profitable organization.
Yeah. So how can we as a public help, or like what you wish us to help?
Our objective is to try to find home for them, because we all believe that they deserve a home, not a shelter. Second thing is we also want people to know about neutering to help to control the stray populations. So at the same time, of course, we would like to bring to public attention is that every animals in our shelter are up for adoptions. So if anybody ready for a pet, please consider our shelters, dogs or cats.
Trap, Neutered, Release is a project aimed to minimize the stray population, conducted by Second Chance Animal Society with a group of feeders and rescuers in Puchong area. The difference between feeders and rescuers is feeders are people who also feed the strays, while rescuers are people who can catch the strays. As strays are very alert to strangers and do not allow strangers to go near them, Second Chance Animal Society will need the feeders and rescuers' help to trap the strays so that the strays can be neutered. Second Chance Animal Society will also provide financial support to the rescuers and feeders, which was kindly sponsored by a few donors in Puchong.
Thanks for your dropping by and help us a lot. You can see actually there's made a lot of works beneath our attention, and your presence of helping is really helps the workers also help us a lot.
Thank you. It's alright.
The topic of overpopulation of strays is common, but it is not prioritized. The public often only thinks of strays when their health is in concern. But does society ever try to think of the reason this issue exists? According to Madam Kim, the overflowing population of these unwanted dogs and cats is caused by an unconcerned society. This type of society also allows the development of the pet market, which is the buying and selling of animals. This causes more offspring to be born for the sole purpose of making profits. This overpopulation issue not only causes public health problems like rabies, but also increases the chance of road traffic accidents. Drivers who are trying to avoid bumping into the strays will lose control of their steering wheel and cause unfortunate accidents. We as a society should acknowledge this important issue and strive to overcome it. Instead of buying pets, consider adopting them instead, as well as to volunteer in shelters and donate food and money to provide them with support. As what Second Chance Animal Society has said, adopt, don't buy, neuter, don't multiply.